This second tutorial will define the use of parentheses. Parentheses in logic function in the same way as they do in math. So for example, if you have the equation 2 plus parentheses 3 times 4, the answer is 14. Whereas if you have the exact same numbers and operations, but you perform the operations in a different order, you get a quite different answer. So parentheses 2 plus 3 times 4 gives you an answer of 20. The same is true in logic. If you simply have a string of operations A dot B or C, this can mean either you do parentheses A dot B, close parentheses C, or you do A dot parentheses B wedge C. Now the rule is you always do the parentheses first. So when you look at the truth tables for these two different propositions, you get two quite different values. Now when you have three different propositions, you're going to need 3 rows, A, B, and C, to define the 8 possible ways in these columns right here that these two can be combined. Now you create a 4th row which defines the parentheses, the figure in the parentheses, and you simply use the rules for dot that we already learned in the first tutorial. So if you want to know whether or not this whole thing is true, you have to consult columns 1 and 3. Now that we have this parenthesis done, we can look at the whole thing, and we do that by looking at column 4, which gives us the values for A dot B, and column 3, which gives you the value for C, and then we simply fill in this column using the same rules that we learned about the wedge in the first tutorial. Now when you come over and you compare that with A dot parentheses B wedge C, your 4th column is going to represent B wedge C. And then you fill this column in using the rules that we learned for the wedge in the first tutorial. And then when you want to figure out the truth values for the whole thing over here in A dot parentheses B wedge C, you use columns 4 and 1 to fill this in. Now the point that I want to make here is simply with you look at the truth values of parentheses A dot B or C versus A dot parentheses B or C, when you compare the 5th column, you'll notice that they are different. That's why you need parentheses, because no computer can tolerate ambiguity. Ambiguity is always fatal when you're reasoning. Thanks for listening. Bye.